Good afternoon. It is afternoon.
It is.
2 o'clock. Welcome along. We are live on the Craft Store, on Facebook, on YouTube with Craft Buddy, with a huge launch, Miss Wheeler. What are we talking about this show?
We have got Harry Potter in the house.
Yes, and loads of his mates.
All his mates, all his, people from the film.
Indeed. Now, this show is all about, of course, Craft Buddy, especially crystal art, although there is some paint by numbers as well, isn't there?
There is something a little bit different. We brought you that this time as well. But obviously, having Harry Potter, it's a huge licence to be able to get it in the craft world, and especially with Craft Buddy, because that's when then we can bring you the crystal art, we can bring you the paintings, we can bring you all of these fabulous items, which normally we won't be able to do.
Indeed. If it's Harry you're after, or Hermione, or Ron, or Snape, or Malfoy,
yes,
or the houses, or the paintings behind us and the scrolls, or maybe it's the pin badges, or maybe it's the brand new crystal art sticker album, Harry Potter edition, which is absolutely sensational. Dawn, beautiful collector's piece, isn't it?
Amazing. And this is something then you can treasure. It will become, the bling de la bling, as always, with Craft Buddy. And you can see with this, you've got all the characters, and they're not going to take hours to put together. You can buy spare packets, you can put them in. You've even got the special shiny ones.
Shinies, yeah.
We like those. So you've got all those extra elements. And I know loads of you today have been like, I'm so excited. I cannot wait for this to arrive.
You are in luck. And not just, obviously, you're collecting the stickers, but you are crafting them too. You are crystal arting them too. We'll talk all about that in a second. What do I physically get home for under £10? The vast majority of the show, unless you're looking at the larger canvases, is under £10. Including the pin badges, including the stickers. What am I getting home here for $9.99?
So
please?
first of all, you will actually get the full book to put your stickers in. This holds 120 of the stickers that you can put in.
120
stickers to put in the book.
102.
Hang on. It's 102, isn't it? Why am I making numbers up?
You're not...
102. I'm making numbers up. It is
There's
102.
2 and a 0, Dawn.
2 and a 0. Got
we were just talking about that before the hour, actually. So these things get muddled up. It's all right.
Bear with us. So 102 stickers this is going to hold. Then you get 2 packets of stickers. In each one is 3 stickers, OK? In there, then you're getting all the gems for those 3 stickers. You are also getting a sachet which has got your toolkit, which will have your pickup tool, the adhesive in there, the tray and spare bags to keep your spare crystals in, because as always, even with these, you will get 10% more. You always get extra crystals.
This is a brand new launch. I know lots of you pre-ordered. I know a lot of you are following craftbuddyshop.com and getting in their emails and stuff. That's exactly why you go direct. But right now, if you haven't done that so far and you want to get your album to start the collection for you, for the grandchildren, for the kids, for neighbour, for your family members, for your sister, for brother, whoever it is that loves the books and the movies and the merchandise and the tours you can do and the lot, this is where you go for $9.99, and then Craft Buddy will get 100% of that $9.99, including the extra stickers. What you're going to ask next is, I think, well, where do I get the stickers from? Have I got to go down? Have I got to go down the newsagent?
No.
Go down Spar?
No.
Go down Londis?
No.
Go down Happy Shopper? Go down Tesco's Extra?
No.
Go to Sainsbury's Local?
No.
Go to Co-op where Mars Coop? I don't know. No. You go to Craft Buddy Shop and they have the extra stickers. You
can buy as many packets as you want. Again, they will contain 3. Now, as we were saying before, if you missed out on the earlier hour, obviously, we don't know what's in these.
Nope.
Unlike when we were kids and we had our sticker books and things like that, you might get repeats. But please do not...
You might get what?
Repeats.
You might get what?
So, if you get a replica, you get exactly the same again, then all you've got to do is just think, well, yes, you can swap them. I know on Craft Buddy, on the social media platforms, when we brought the Disney ones, people have swapped them in their little groups on there. But you know what? I would save them and use them then as card toppers.
Mad-Eye Moody.
Use them, put them on a mirror or something like that. It could be, like we were saying, if you've got a battery-operated candle, you could stick some of them onto candles, things like that. You can do lots and lots of different projects with these. But please don't miss out on this, because honestly, these chances of getting special licenses stuff doesn't come around all the time.
Now, last hour, most people were heeding that advice and adding in an extra sticker pack. It's only $3.99 for 3 more stickers. So you're going for that $9.99, an extra $3.99. If you can push yourself to another $3.99, go for another. If you can, it's completely up to you, of course. But whilst you're doing it, you don't want to run out and then have to order now. Craft Buddy Shop aren't going to run out. That's not the point.
Or do you know what I would do?
What would you do?
If they're $3.99 each,
Yes.
I'd just buy another sticker book.
Would you?
Yeah. If I were going to buy 3 packets anyway, I'd just buy, or 2 packets extra, I'd just buy another sticker book.
And why not?
Yeah.
Because you're going to get repeats anyway,
Yeah,
at some point.
so then you could fill that or
Yeah,
use them on
fair.
projects.
Fair
Just
play.
saying.
Whatever you want to do, be the first people anywhere to do so. And you can shop the whole show. In fact, the whole Craft Buddy shop, obviously, craftbuddyshop.com. So for Forever Flowers,
Yes.
for the dies, for the stamps, for all the other licenses, well, pin badges on the show, actually, that's what you can see, the whole thing at Craft Buddy Shop. But as far as that's concerned, the brand new sticker album, the launch of $9.99. Congratulations, everybody. But we've got a full cast, haven't we?
We have. We've got the full cast of the book and of the film.
Shall we start? No, we can start in the middle. Should we start over that side this time?
Let's start this
Why
side
not now?
then.
I'd love to hear. A lot of you were joining in last time on the
Yes.
Facebook feed. Your favourite characters. If you love Dobby or you love Ron, let us know. We'll point out on here what
Where
there
they
is.
are.
But again, this is just a selection of. There's many, many more in the full range of all things crystal art. But in front of you there, here we go. Oh, we started with the baddies.
We are. The baddies are here for you. What you will do is obviously each one individually. Let me just bring in one of the packets to show you.
Yep.
Each one comes individually wrapped. I know obviously this isn't this character, but I wanted to show you. On the inside, you will get obviously your MDF little character there. Then you will get obviously all the crystals, you'll get all the tools, full instructions, and it comes to you in a kit form like that. So you've got everything in there. So with these, they're beautiful because obviously with your crystal art, you'll align your crystals with the letters or the numbers to get this fabulous effect. But it's all on that beautiful veneered wood as well. Even the reverse, you've got that lovely Harry Potter on there, the licensing, so you know it's authentic. It's not a looky-likey. They have worked in conjunction with Craft Buddy.
Now, I don't think you look like Bellatrix.
Right.
Let me just state that nice and early.
Okay.
However, if we were going to lend
Character.
our crafty family,
Okay.
like Charlie, the presenter last hour, we were saying looks a bit like Harry Potter with his glasses.
Yes.
I think you could rock a Bellatrix.
Do you?
Helena Bottom Carter.
Okay.
Beautiful lady, fabulous actress,
Okay.
mad as a box of frogs in Harry Potter. If she's your favourite one, I think you could go wild hair, don't care.
You've already called me a witch.
A wizarding because of Harry Potter. I
Yeah,
get
it's
away.
there,
There you go.
look,
You can
it's
see.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's there.
Which one's which? Crystal art in. Anyway.
Anyway.
Oh, wow, sultry. Next to there, we have got Voldemort as well. So you've got Bella, obviously, then you've got Voldemort, which, if you're going for Harry, I was saying, if I was buying Harry Potter, obviously,
And then a baddie.
Voldemort next. Yeah, you've got to get them both together.
Start setting the scene, and you can definitely do that with these. The plinth, obviously, you can take it off. I'm just going to show you.
Yep.
So if you want to pop them away, you can do that. You can take it off the plinth and things like that. But to have it with the plinth, it really does give it that lovely stance on there as well. So great to have them all lined up on a bookcase or on a mantelpiece or windowsill or something.
Yeah.
These will look great.
Unless I'm forgetting someone. I can't think of many male crafters in the world who are Voldemort smooth-headed in the craft world. Maybe you can help us. You know all the channels out there, you know all the brands. We'll have a think about it, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I mean, there's a couple of Voldemorts out there, of course, but I mean, looking like this one, I mean. Okay, don't make up your own jokes. Moving on. You brought in a Hedwig earlier on, and like this is, again, if you go for Harry, I'd go for Voldemort. Hedwig is Harry's owl, so again, that completes that kind of set.
That's it. And obviously, they always say that I've got a wig on, so Hedwig would be quite
Okay.
apt for me. So again, it could be a play on words. You can do that, but just having the authentic Harry Potter, and like I say, everything has to be signed off by the Harry Potter license. You know, the colour of the stones, how the finished product's going to look and everything. So these are absolutely beautiful. You cannot make and sell with these, but you can make and give as gifts. So
Absolutely.
or keep for yourself. So you've got those there. But another one, you know, classic from that film.
There you go, Hedwig right there. Now, in front of them, we thank Jake, director, for this, because he keeps them together.
He did. He helped
You've got
us.
the professors, you've got the sorcerers, you've got the adults in charge
Yes.
kind of thing
Yes.
of all things Hogwarts. So you can see you've got Dumbledore in there, McGonagall after then. Hagrid is the third one, and the fourth one is Snape, who is, by all means, in his demeanour, a baddie.
He is a
when
baddie.
actually he has nothing but Harry's best intentions at heart.
Of course. It just looks bad.
Just look bad. Who would that be? Not sure. McGonagall could be a bit Leone.
Yes, yes, I see that. Yes, I see that. Yes, it could. Yeah.
Like very respected, very, at top of her game.
Yep.
At all times.
Could be, yeah, it looks like a little Leonie.
Looks like a little Leonie. Snape could be a Martin Parker. Back in the day when he had longer hair. Fair play, maybe. Or maybe Lockdown Parker when he had his beard.
With his beard, he looked more like Hagrid.
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, let's move on before we get into too much trouble.
Yep.
We're going to come back to more of the buddies, but they are only $4.99 each. I want to come to the middle here if we can, because then we've got the crest hanging decoration, $16.99. It's a big size, but what a project for a fan.
Yeah, anybody who absolutely adores Harry Potter. Because I was thinking earlier about, lovely Laura, who's just had the baby.
Yep.
She was a massive Harry
she was.
Potter
Had
fan.
the jumper, the
Yeah,
scarf.
the scarf.
Good point.
She'd come in with the diary, the books, and everything. You'd see them on her desk. She would love this. And honestly, if you know somebody,
door.
yeah, you can imagine this on a bedroom door or a man cave or something like that, or even the girls. This is just going to be. If you're a fan, this has got to be at top of your list.
It's huge, I think. For the price of $16.99, there's an awful lot of crystals there. So that is the crest wall hanging. We'll continue along the top, though. We'll go back to the buddies after all. And not forgetting, if you want to go and shop direct, craftbuddyshop.com for the canvases and the scrolls and everything, that's exactly where you can go. So you haven't got to wait for us. Get ahead of us. Just nip on there. Of course, come back and watch and comment, say who you love. If you want to start somewhere, you're not going to go wrong with the key three, the core three.
No, and like with these, 20 minutes max you're going to spend doing these, you know what I mean? Obviously, if it's your first time, you might take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But do not worry, there is not a time frame on these. The adhesive's already on it. All you basically need is a pair of scissors, and that's to open the packets. You don't need anything else. Everything comes in the kit, and like I say, they are all in a kit form, these, so if you want to travel with these, you want to give them as presents.
Yep.
We always say 6+ and upwards with this, but if you've got if you're supervised,
What did you say earlier? Authorised.
Authorised.
If you're authorised.
If you're there was an eyes in it.
Yeah.
Supervised, then obviously if they are slightly smaller, they'll be able to do this as well.
Harry, Hermione and Ron. Hermione could be a Leonie, to be fair. She had hair that colour once.
Yes, she did.
Her hair's a little bit like Nicky Hall.
Yes.
Nicky Hall, isn't it? I think.
You could do that as well.
I was sure he was a redhead with a gentleman in the crafting world.
No.
Well, OK, we're struggling here. Maybe I shouldn't have taken us down this avenue.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, here we are. OK, you've got those three more characters to see right next to us here. Again, I don't want to recap too often, but people join us every single second. These are only $4.99. At the top here, Luna Lovegood. She's not in the very first one. She comes into some of the earlier movies, and she's a bit of an outsider because she's just away with the fairies in her own world. But then she's so pivotal to bringing people together and gets on really well with Harry, obviously. Yeah. In her own little world, it's not the worst place to be, is it?
No, but the thing is with that, any little girl would like that because it's a little bit of a rock star. She is as well. She looks like it with her glasses, you know what I mean? So, again, you can use these in whatever, like we were saying, they look like certain people and things like that.
Be a Laura Williams?
Yes, it could be a little Laura
Duff?
Williams. Yep. So you've got all of those there that you can add in. But look at the sparkle and the bling that's on there.
You made a very good point there, Dawn. Like, I know, obviously, it's for Harry Potter fans, but if the little person this is for, say a younger member of the family, has blonde hair.
Yeah.
And it reminds you of their personality and their traits. And Luna Lovegood is absolutely the one to go for. Right, in front of there, we've got Neville. I could be Neville Longbottom, I suppose.
You could.
And Draco. I wish I was more Draco. I have to steal Charlie's wig for that.
Charlie's wig.
Yeah. In fact, he looks weird like Draco if he took his glasses off.
Does he?
Of course he would, like blonde hair.
Oh,
When
yeah,
he brushes it at those times. When he's got an interview. Yeah, Neville, and you've got Draco next to there, and they've even got their scarves on. So Draco's part of Slytherin. You can see Neville from Gryffindor. You were in Gryffindor, weren't you?
Yes, this is what I mean. It's down to the detail. Everything is how it should be because, like I say, this is licensed Harry Potter. At the end of the day, we cannot stress enough how Craft Buddy managed to get these licenses as well. So phenomenal to have it here for you today as well, launching.
And by the way, there are other licenses on the show as far as the pin badges go, which are $7.99. So if you want to go Disney and things, that's also available for you. Right, below here, we've got like a set of three. They are individuals, but we're going to talk to them as a set of three because these are like the larger keychains, like key rings, aren't they?
Key rings, these are. But we were saying earlier, like that 9 3/4 one, that could be like, you could have that as a mug coffee mug mat or something like that. But obviously, if you are, use the sealer. Get the sealer off the website. That will help to grout the tiles, the in-between like tiles, to hold all the stones on there if you're touching it and using it. Because with these, you do get the plastic hook with it, and you get the metal hook as well. So even if it was on a toggle on a coat, a rucksack, a bag or something like that, these are going to be fabulous. But these are a slightly larger size, shall I say, for a keyring than the other keyrings that we've got on the show.
We've got the set of 3 coming up in just a second, but actually these are still only $4.99 each, whether you are going for platform 9 3/4, the golden snitch, or you can see the crest as well, so whatever works best for you. The golden snitch, by the way, I think is really spectacular with the amount of shine on there.
Oh, it's very blingalicious, these are. And with these, again, they come individually boxed. These are on black plastic perspex as well. So again, they are lighter in weight, but very, very strong and durable.
So we'll move to the middle of the set there. I mentioned about the smaller keyrings. We've got the trio, the Flying Friends keyring kit coming up. And again, you could be separating these up if you wanted to, but I think keeping them together on your phone, your bag, your coat, whatever you want to do.
These are beautiful. You do get the hardware with it, so you will get the lobster claw clasp in there, and then you'll get the large jump ring in there, and then you'll get the little circular ball chain as well. So if you want to make it longer or shorter, you can do that. I've done your trick now very well.
Swinging around forever.
Swinging around forever. But then you've got all 3 again in that kit. You're going to get all the stones, full instructions and everything, so then you can take your time and make those. But again, that could just be an hour's project where you just sit and make one of those. Everything's in the box.
Here we go, $9.99. If that works for you, haven't got those yet, craftbuddyshop.com is where you go shopping. The first thing you see when you go on craftbuddyshop.com, by the way, is a pop-up that says Harry Potter Wizarding World. So that's where you're going to find them all anyway. So you haven't got to remember item numbers and stuff. You see the whole selection when you go on that website on the screen. Right, next to there, we're talking about the smaller buddies, which are $4.99. We've got 2 larger Harry Potter buddies. Whew. One is paint by numbers, one is crystal art.
This is it. So the first one that you can see, this one is the crystal art one. These are about 11.5 inches tall, I would say, with these. So a bigger size, but again, it could just be a gift to sit on a windowsill, on a bedside cabinet or something like that. You might have a little snug at home or somewhere where you have like a little book library. This would look fabulous in there. All the crystals, again, will come with this. And literally, it is literally colour by numbers. That's it. Think of your little gem, put it on, and then you can build them all up. And then once you've done it, the project just comes to life.
Both of those are $9.99. You see the one in the foreground is the crystal art. The one in the background is the paint by numbers, of which you get the paint and a little brush and the guide and the lot, right?
You get all of that in there. Again, all the paint pots will be numbered. So all you do is just, it might be a letter, it might be a number, it might be a symbol. You just line these all up.
Harry and his broomsticks having a
He's having a whale of a time, isn't he?
He's okay. Right, 3 more items on this counter to show you the cards. There's a different way of using crystal art, but still Harry Potter. And actually some characters like Dobby, who we haven't seen yet.
We haven't. So with this one, obviously these are all individual. With these, it's like 350 GSM, so a really good weight cardstock they're on, so they're not going to blow over with the weight on the front. But these, you also get, again, the envelope in there, which you're not having to go out and search for it. It's in the collection. Tools you will get in there, as always, your tray, your pickup tool, and then all your gems. Very, very easy to do. And if you're wanting quite quick projects, again, these could be ones you take away in the caravan with you on a weekend or something like that. But you know somebody is a big Harry Potter fan.
Speaking of which, Gillian's just written on Facebook, these are brilliant for taking on holiday.
There you go, I would,
I've got them all, and I take a couple if I'm going away. I love Harry Potter. Gillian, well, goodness me, you're already shopping. Deborah, hi. Karen, another Gillian's just joined in. Leona, of course. Deborah, Sheena, lots of you watching on Facebook. That's just a couple of the comments. And on YouTube, of course. So the 3 cards you can spy there. You've got Dobby, you've got the Hogwarts Express.
Yes.
And finally, Harry and Hedwig. Phew. Now, we've got to go to the back.
We have.
Lots of questions to see more detail on the back, which absolutely we will do. Coming back to the scrolls now. I really like this different take. It's slightly, just a different kind of artwork to the one we saw there, which is really cool.
It is. So if you're wanting to build your Harry Potter collection, we've got lots of different pieces. This is one of the hanging scrolls that we bring to you. These are weighted at the bottom and the top with the wood. They're already on your actual canvas when you get this, because this is more of a canvas. It's not paper or anything, it's a canvas. You also get the hanging thread already put on there with that faux suede twine on there, but look at the colours. This is part crystallised, so that means you get a little bit of colour at the back, and and then you've got your main image in the centre. But again, it's striking. You've got the best of the best.
There you go. That is a Hogwarts scroll for $19.99. Move along, please, Dawn. Thank you so much. We've then got the Harry Potter from the first film. Philosopher's Stone here in the UK, Sorcerer's Stone in America. And they look so young compared to the end. Like, it's a proper...
They do.
What a life growing up in that world.
Growing up, yeah. This, I just think, I know it looks fabulous hanging on that. I'd want to put that in a frame. I would want that in a box frame, so it would actually look like, you know, like when we used to go to the cinema and things like that, and you'd see all the posters. This is what that reminds me of. So if you really want that, you know, retro kind of look, this is the one I'd definitely tell you to go for.
I think it's even, and I might be wrong, the original actor who played Dumbledore passed away after this movie here. So even like that nod, that detail is absolutely wonderful, isn't it? Marking that that era as well. Yeah, good point, Jacob. Yeah, a lot of people collect film posters, if you like. So
they do.
Not the exact film poster, but you know what I mean. It looks like it, doesn't it?
Exactly, it does.
It's got that look. Now, we'll continue on. Expect that this is really playful. Whoa. Really playful, really fun. Going to the canvas. I know a lot of you tune in because you love a canvas.
Yes.
What?
No, I'm dyslexic, so that really throws me.
Expecto Patronum.
Yes.
Expecto Patronum.
Which is fabulous. And again, it's just got that quirkiness about it. So this would stand really well with the little characters. So if you've got this on a wall in a kid's bedroom or your own office at home, then you've got the smaller characters.
Oh, that's exactly what I was going to do.
Like
Yeah, bring
this.
them over.
These would look great with it.
Very cool. That, yeah, Harry with Harry.
Harry with Harry.
Like Happy Harry, but
yeah,
in action, determined Harry.
There we go.
That's exactly what it is. There you go. That is Expecto Patronum. Let me double check. $24.99. If that's the one you haven't got yet, you can go for that. Of course, you can. This will blow your mind. I think it's
stunning.
Really beautiful. Hogwarts in all its glory.
But you know what? Even if you had that on your wall, it looks like somewhere in Scotland.
Yeah, it does.
So if somebody comes in and they're like, "Oh, is that Hogwarts?" But you know, if they didn't know, it's still a stunning design. It's been so well designed with the crystals to give you the dimension, to give you the shape. Even the windows, it is part crystallized. So like with this one, that obviously you've got your painting at the back and then you've got all of your crystals, but you can see all the elements, all the detail in there, and it just looks incredible. It really does.
40 by 50. It's the largest canvas on the show, under £30. So yeah, like the longest project, if you like, like a labour of love. That's exactly what Hogwarts Castle gives you. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, paint by number. We don't see. I know we've done specific shows in the past, but paint by numbers. We've got two here for you. The first one is, of course, Harry Potter. Like a bit more grown up, isn't he? A bit more.
Yep, he's growing up now.
He is.
And I like it because you've got the two posers in there as well. So you've got that again. You've got the Hogwarts in the background again. But you know instantly when you look at it, you know what it is.
You do.
Do you know what I mean? These are absolutely done to the letter. And I like that you've got the crest in there as well.
Yeah, you have, haven't you? Like, there's lots more to see with Harry in the background, like full spell mode.
Yeah.
Say the castle, the crest. It's almost like a bit of a montage, isn't it?
Yeah.
But beautiful. So there you go. It's $14.99. That's all. Great price, isn't it? $14.99. That is one paint by numbers, or again, we've got Hogwarts Castle paint by numbers.
I like this one because the detail on it and how obviously all the paints were done. As I said to you before, always make sure when you're doing the paint by numbers, just take it over the edge as well, because otherwise you don't want that white line on your image. And this is really atmospheric. It's got that real, you can imagine it turn into a stormy night. It's got that feel. It's got that magic about it with the lighting.
You know what? Maybe in a kid's bedroom, maybe in your craft room or your office, having this with Harry on the other side.
Oh, that's powerful.
Yes, it is, and it would really frame up. Maybe it's going up the stairs, that kind of thing, whatever you fancy. But and again, that project's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week, probably. But I love how you can put it down and pick it up whenever you want. You're just painting, 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 and you know you've done every single brush stroke on that $14.99.
And they are easy. Can we just stress that?
Yeah,
they are easy because obviously you've got your line, you've got your fine detail brush, and all you're doing is just colouring the elements in.
Yep, all done for you. Right, Dawn, should we dosey?
Yes, let's do that.
Okie dokie. Now, there's one more we should tell you about, and then we'll open up the album. Should we talk pin badges?
Yes.
Before we open another pin badge, should we show the two we've opened?
Yes.
So we might
get in trouble.
Yeah. We can't open everything all the time. At some point, Craft Buddy needs stuff back. But we opened one excitedly beforehand.
Yes.
And then we opened another one in the show. What are the pin badges all about, Dawn?
Oh, the pin badges. Obviously, this is part of the Disney celebration. There's 15 to collect in total. Now, in this one, obviously, this is from Aladdin.
Yep.
OK, we've got the genie from Aladdin. But with these, you will actually find, and they are really large. I think we said 6 centimetres this one was.
Yep.
So you've got your 2 pins. So obviously you can fasten it to your lapel. It could be a jacket. But then you also get this one, which is like a stand. This one will come to you like so. All you have to do is just push one side in, squeeze the other side. I'm making that look complicated now. But then when I turn this round, you can see you can then stand them up. So if you want to collect them all and have them stood in a little cabinet or something like that, you can have them all stood up as well.
I like it on like a bag strap or something.
Yes.
Or maybe a school bag if you want to give it a gift. Obviously, it's got a spiky bit on the back. It is a pin badge. But
it is, but you will be protected because you have got the nice reverse, the finishing on these. But they are all metal as well. Please don't think these are plastic or anything. This is metal, so it has got a weight to it as well. You'll get all the gems, you will get your tray, your pickup tool and everything as always, but that is your Aladdin one.
Lots of people talking in the chat about taking Harry Potter on holiday and as a project that way. But particularly with crystal arcs, it's a craft project, isn't it? You are adding the crystals after all. So that's the kind of thing, that's the genie. I know we had this one
genie.
as well. Genie.
Okay, let's put this away as we go, because honestly, I get a bit and they get everywhere. So, obviously, you always get extra crystals, so do not worry if you do spill a few. Everything is there.
On holiday just now, by the way, we're in like a hotel and they do like a kids show in the evening.
Yeah.
And they did Aladdin one of the nights.
Yeah.
But it was it was tricky. I went to Spain, but the hotel was a French hotel. Didn't know this. Was a French hotel.
Yeah.
So you go there and everyone's speaking French.
Yeah.
So it's where the French people generally go on holiday.
Yeah.
But then you leave the hotel and you're in Spain, so everyone's speaking Spanish. Like, I was confused. Barney didn't know whether he was coming or going.
Oh, poor little thing.
So the Aladdin they did, one of the songs was in English. Great.
Oh.
Then they spoke French. Then they sung in Spanish.
Oh,
and then they went back to English. It was like, what an education. I know, that's what was just...
That'd be a bit much for me.
Funny that the genie got opened up. I was like, I was literally just watching it earlier. Anyway, we opened up another one before the last show, and we had Olaf.
We have. So, again, great characters. A lot of it, I remember this, because this was all my daughter watched when she was little.
Yeah?
It was all Frozen. So, honestly, all the songs, everything. So, you've got Olaf in there. Again, you will get your stand. But we were showing you as well as a little tip, because when you get this, yes, if you leave it on the cardstock, it is going to move about. If you're taking these on holiday, I would recommend... Please do not. This is not my tea towel.
Dawn brings her own tea towels.
I do not. You gave me this.
I do not.
I do not. Now, I would recommend if you could just go to one of them B's and M's and just buy yourself a little flannel.
Yeah?
Buy yourself a little flannel, you can fold it up, because then you'll see when you put it on here...
Or lean on your other half's back.
No.
Could do that, Dawn.
That wouldn't be comfortable.
Lean on your leg.
Well, you could sit on your sun lounger with this on your knee.
You could sit on your sun lounger.
So, with this, but honestly, I would say to you, yes, you're all right, and it will wobble about, you can do it, but if you want to make it even easier, get yourself a clean, nice tea towel, or if I was you, if I was going on holiday, I'd take a little flannel, fold it up, and then you can just place it on it, and you'll find it easier. A bit of a tip there for you. Should we open that last one?
Oh, do you want to do it now or do it later?
Whenever you want.
Let's do it later.
OK.
Keep you hanging on, right? So, to get your pin badges, only $7.99 each. We've got to get back to Harry Potter.
Oh, yes.
Stick it out. Let's have a proper look through. By the way, I want to say hello to Brenda. Oh, that's a great name. Cholchita. I hope I said that correctly.
Nice.
Sharon, Vanessa, Karen, Moira, Gina, Zoe, Carol, Jake, our director just tuned in, Lucy, Leona, Zoe, again, Gillian, Moira, lots of other people all tuning in on Facebook right now. Lots of you watch on YouTube. Interestingly, more people watch in the 48 hours afterwards than during the live show.
Really?
So I like to think you maybe tune in a little bit. There's other stuff going on, I appreciate it. Then you go back and
catch up.
When you got time, that's exactly what it's there for on Facebook or on YouTube. But yeah, most people
I like that.
Just because you're allowed to do magic now does not mean you have to whip your wand out for everything.
Can you imagine?
Get that tattooed.
Yeah, we're doing spells. Now, as well, obviously, you've got your full index of all your characters in here. So if you're thinking, I can't remember the name, because each one of the actual stickers in here has got a number, you can look for the numbers. So you've got Hogwarts Express ticket in there, you've got Fang in there, Hedwig, you've got all the names. So if you're struggling, everything is in there as well. Or if you're doing it for a younger member of the family, you've got everything there.
Tick off what you've got.
You could.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know exactly what you've got. But then, I'm not going to show you all the pages. And can we just say for the Craft Buddy team, there's a little rip there. Me and Dan didn't do that.
It arrived like that, guys.
It arrived like that, but we just...
Genuine.
For his own cover, we just want you to know we haven't damaged it.
Covered, because this is the only full one, complete one in the world.
Yes.
So
we have to... The security come in for this.
Want us.
Yeah. So we've got the tickets, you've got everything in there. I'm not going to show you everything because I want you to have a bit of a surprise. But I love the wand, and that's shiny.
That is.
So you've got the shiny stickers in here as well.
That looks like, maybe I'm wrong. That's someone's wand. Obviously it is someone's wand, what a ridiculous thing to say. But the actual shape of it, they all mean something. And I can't remember. If you know at home, whose wand is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Jake knows.
He knows.
But he didn't let the viewers comment. Yeah, that wand. Whose is it? Is it Voldemort? It's not Voldemort, is it? Don't know. Let us know.
We'll find out. But look at all these. And because they're crystal art, these are incredible. And like I say, if you wanted to, if you have got extra ones and things like that, you could then make them into toppers. They could go on a box lid. You could stick that on a little mirror or something like that.
Love, how cool's that?
Yeah, love that. But these are, and the back page.
Oh, yeah, listen now, let's bring that.
That is just razzle-dazzle right there. Look at that.
The Marauders map.
Look at that.
That's
Without, with.
That's, are these spare, is that a whole sticker? That's an actual sticker that sticks on there?
Yeah.
So someone in one of these packets
has got that.
Is going to have a Marauders map.
Right, so that's the finished one. OK, so we left a packet for us to open now as well.
So what did we get in the last packet?
So in the last one...
Just remind ourselves.
We got this one. We
got Ron?
Ron. Yeah, sorry, Ron.
Oh, that's like a... He must be one of the earlier ones.
The troll.
The troll in the dungeon, I'm hearing in my ear.
Troll.
He is for when they play Quidditch.
Yes.
When the other schools come along. I think he was Hermione's love interest for a second or two.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
So you get all of the packets, are all individually sealed. All the gems in there.
Yep.
You'll also get your tray, as always, and your gel, obviously your adhesive. You get your pick-up pen, everything. So that's in that one.
Another one. Open another one.
I hope that's all right.
Is that, I mean...
We'll do it. Right. Top tip, OK, when you get these, because you're either going to cut at the bottom or cut at the top, OK? Please, what I want you to do is hold it at the top and just shake them down.
Shake it off, like Taylor said.
Yeah, shake it off, shake it off. Right, because if you don't, I'm going to be honest with you, if you cut them, you can end up cutting into your stickers, either at the bottom or the top. So just hold it at the top and tap it till you feel them shake it down, OK?
Oh, that is the wand. I knew it was an important wand.
OK. Now, when you cut this...
Well done, the owner. Well done, Sharon Lewis.
Oh, well done. What I want you to do is, can you see where the bottom of this bit is here? What I want you to do is just cut to there, like so. OK? So the middle bit is still sealed.
This is the best bit.
This is the best bit.
Well, normally this is the best bit.
It's still sealed, but if you just go like that, that will come open. But if you don't, you could end up cutting into your stickers, and I don't want that.
By the way, that visitor from the other school was Victor Crumb. Victor Crumb, thank you on the Facebook.
We've got a shiny.
Oh, we completed it!
So we've got the dragon's blood.
And acromantular... Venom. Oh, she is played by Jennifer Saunders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't she come in as one of the teachers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it say on the back?
No, but I tell you what, it will do.
Oh,
what number is it? What number is it?
Uh-oh.
And it'll tell us then in the front of the book.
We'll have a look.
On the index.
Oh, this is so cool.
This is cool. Right, so this is number 25. So number 25. So if you're like us and you can't remember the full cast,
Elizabeth has joined us, Jacqueline, Kim. Thank you guys all for watching. Of course, you can watch back or watch on your big screen if you want on telly on YouTube if you want to.
Professor Trelawney.
Trelawney. Ah.
There. So
I'd never have got that.
no, I wouldn't have done.
That's so cool, though.
That is excellent to help you with that as well. But like I say, this is the one that's in there. Should we start doing one?
Why not?
Let's do one. Okay. So what we're going to do, because like I say, you get...
Leona's on it. Yeah, Sybil Trelawney, straight in. Bosh.
She's there.
Oh, was it Emma Thompson, not Jennifer Saunders? Emma Thompson.
Sorry.
Yeah, good point.
I know who you meant.
Ah, so close. They're both very, very good actors, aren't they?
Exactly. Actresses.
Actors. Don't they call, isn't everyone an actor now?
I don't know.
I agree, it was actor and actresses, but
Who knows?
let's look him up.
Okay.
Or her.
It's fine.
Okay.
So
It's fine.
with this, obviously, in each packet, then you have got these, which are your gems. You always get 10% more. You will see these are lettered. I've got an A, a B, a C, and a D. Okay. You can see a hair is all A's, a face is C's, and we've got B's and D's. You've got a mixture of everything in there. Now, when you get this, it has got that cellophane seal over it to protect it, because this bit isn't sticky, this bit is.
Yep.
But like I say, if you end up where you've got multiples, because obviously you brought lots and lots of sticker packets and things like that, save your spare ones and use them for other projects.
Yes,
I really
absolutely.
would. Whereas if you had like a spare footballer one, but you got like, I don't know, a couple of the same ones, you were like you stick it on your window or you do something else with it.
Yeah, you would. That's talking about my football album that I stuck on the window and it just doesn't come off. I think it was even a car window. Even worse. Even worse.
Oh, Dan. Now you get your tray, pop them in your tray, just give it a little wiggle, and with the strips that are in there, this actually flips them over and takes them right way. You've got your pen. It has got a metal barrel on the end. You will have your adhesive, and all you're going to do is peel back the plastic. Make sure you do, because otherwise you're not going to get through it. And then all you do is you press into this to load the barrel. Once you've done it a few times, then all I do is just warm the end, and then you can roll this bit back. And what I tend to do then is put the plastic back over it, and the spare bags that come in your kit, I will then put my gel in there just to keep it clean and to know that it's, you know, it doesn't dry out. So then all you're going to do is take this upright, because if you can hold a pen, pencil, crayon, you can do this.
Ah, Naomi's been in touch.
Oh, lovely Naomi, bless
Hello, Nay.
her.
Says, so great to see you together. 3 hearts. Hello, Nay.
Oh, love to you and your little one.
We'll be seeing Naomi soon on Hobby Maker, I imagine.
I will see you next Monday.
Yeah.
Yes, next Monday. Special event.
Lovely.
Special event. It's birthday week. So, birthday event for Craft Buddy. So, again, make sure you check us out over there too.
How new are these cool... Oh, sorry. How cool are these new Craft Buddy goodies? Naomi says, absolutely. There's so much to choose from. What we're talking about right now is the brand new Crystal Art Harry Potter sticker album. Remember those sticker albums that people used to collect as kids? Maybe it was Sports Stars, the Olympics. Football was the one I remember. Turtles or cartoons, all sorts, wasn't there?
Yeah, they were
This is the Harry Potter equivalent. Yeah, 102 stickers. That's the album. You're getting 2 sticker packs included anyway, and you can get more of them on this show. And by this show, I mean craftbuddyshop.com. Go direct. They will not have... There's only 10 units available.
No.
They won't have, they have all of them for you, and they will have this week, next week, next week, next week. That is the whole point. So if your budget doesn't stretch to it right now, I get it. Come back. That's the whole point. This isn't a thing to do overnight. It's a collector over weeks, over months if you want to. But if you can, for a $3.99 extra, get some more stickers.
That's it. Remember, you will get 6 stickers with your bulk to get you started. Yep. So then if you want to order a few more, they will then be on the way, because once you start with this, you're not going to want to stop. And with this, you can see, this could be like your coffee break, or when you just think at night, I've got 20 minutes, half an hour. I've already done that little, bit of a hair, and all I'm doing is just pressing these gently. You don't have to be super strong to do this. Because I think a lot of people think, oh, you have to press down really hard. Just pivot with your wrist and then just keep your pen upright, because if you hold it like a pen, you've not got the circumference area. If you hold it upright...
Dawn, perfect description.
You will get the full cover of the surface area.
Oh, there we go, completed it.
So you can see, just keep giving them a wiggle, and then they will keep flipping over, and it will make it very, very easy to do. But I know a lot of you who are crystalists, shall we say?
Yes.
That you love something new. Now, this could be your something new. With your Harry Potter, you've got something extra special.
Now, Wheeler did mention that I'm sure in the Facebook groups that people are going to swap shinies and things. You know what? I completely agree. Like, once you've got another sticker, great. That goes on the front of a card.
Yep.
That goes somewhere else. Nevertheless, Naomi does remind us there's a Facebook swap group for the pin badges.
Oh.
For doubles. So maybe you got another one, you got another genie and stuff. Yeah. They're all the same price, $7.99.
Yeah, because I know there's some people who've done that with the Disney stickers that we had as well. So I know there's lots of them. So just have a look on social media, on Facebook and things like that. Lovely, lovely ladies and gentlemen in them groups. So don't be frightened. It's free to join, and then you can swap some.
It's a real collector's one, like making sure, once you've got all 15 as well, that's really cool. But you can keep swapping, maybe you've got your favourites, giftables, as you say.
Or if you're one of these who, like, you've got your favourite and you want 2 of each.
Yeah.
I know
because you got more than one bag. You want one to be on this, like a brooch pin almost thing.
Exactly. One you might have on your favourite bag, one might you have somewhere else. But you can see then, once you've done that, just press it down. Never take this film off till you've finished. But once then you have, and you've got your finished ones, your shinies, like this one, let me show you. Then all you're going to do is take your book.
So you'd crystallise them away from the book?
Yes.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Why obviously?
I just would.
Okay.
Personally, I would. I know some of you will want to stick them in and then do it. For me, I just would rather do it as a 2 process.
Okay.
I like the...
And it keeps your album absolutely perfect.
Pristine. After a while, don't get me wrong, your book is going to have a little bit of, expansion to it.
Yeah,
because obviously you've got those in there and they have got depth and dimension.
Looks like me having come back from that all-inclusive.
Oh dear.
So there's Snape from before.
That's it. Look, this was before when we stuck that one in. So again, we've got that one there. Now we're needing number 39. So there. Okay. So with these.
What did you call this again? Snitch.
Snitch. That's it.
It was a snitch, wasn't it? The golden snitch.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
So just curve it round your finger to lift that edge, and then this will lift away.
I feel like you're going to use the rest of that.
You could die cut that.
Yeah.
Or you could cut little borders. Oh, you've got a lot of use for this. Now, always remember these, because they've got that little bit of a bleed edge, which is like the little bit of, like, shall we say, glow of light behind it. Then you can just take it across. You haven't got to worry, and then you can just pop it down. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing.
Normally, it's the shinies that you can't find.
Yes.
And I don't think they're as rare. I don't think they're more rare than anything else. It's just your want for them, isn't it? But actually, first one in.
Look at that. So starting to build it. But I would do it as like a ceremony. I would do the crystal art first, then take it to the book and put it in.
Yeah.
Because then you can keep this. If I was you, I would get a plastic folder to put it in and keep it all nice.
Keep it.
Have a look on the website. We've got some plastic folders and stuff.
Yes, indeed.
I would do that, and that will keep it really, really nice and special.
Right, I'm going to recap. We're going to do more demonstrations, but I'm going to quickly go over here and recap the sort of theme of the show and different bits and bobs that are available for you. Because this is, there you go, the brand new launch of the Harry Potter sticker album, which is so cool. Is it for you? You know what's really fun? In my head, I was like, oh, people will be buying these as half-term gifts, or summer holiday gifts coming up for the grandchildren, or maybe they're just getting into the books, or just started watching the movies, or now they can, so many people are commenting being like, I love Harry Potter. I'm collecting these for myself, which is, there's no better reason. Crafters out there, in my experience, and I've been knocking around the craft industry for nearly 16 years, give. Making for other people, to make and sell for charities, for someone feeling better, or what you can do. Sometimes it's nice to do something for yourself, isn't it? And this could be it. If you love Harry Potter, or if you know someone that does, what are you going to go for? You're going to go for your favourite characters. Maybe you love the scrolls. Maybe you love the canvases. Maybe you love going for what you're seeing now, which is just a selection of the buddies. Each one of these small characters are $4.99. The large scroll side of things, the wall hanging, $16.99. To collect all 3 of the main ones, that's $4.99 times 3 to get Harry, Ron, and Hermione. And there are their best friends. They're sworn enemies, if you like. You've also got Voldemort, Bellatrix Lestrange. You've got loads of the teachers. Of course, Harry's owl as well. But you've got Hagrid. You've got McGonagall in there. Professor Dumbledore. So excited. Then you've even got them in slightly smaller ilks as well. For example, the keychains. Or maybe you want to do larger pieces. Or maybe you want to do the cards. I know I'm talking quickly and it's tricky for Jake to keep up with what I'm talking about. But the point is, on this counter in front of us, apart from the large hanger, which is front row centre of £16.99, everything is under £10. Even the triple keyrings at the bottom there are £9.99. You can get 2 of the buddies for £10. They are £4.99 each. Each of those, £4.99. The golden snitch, £4.99. These are incredible price points, bearing in mind the history and the heritage and the franchise that is Harry Potter. Bearing in mind you've now got the sticker album, which is also under £10. You could get 2.5 extra sticker sets for under £10. So please do not wait for these things to be sold out. Do not wait to think, oh, what was it I was ordering again? Because there was an extra large character that I just saw there, the paint by numbers. Love that idea. You order direct, craftbuddyshop.com. Do it right now. Do it after the hour. We've got loads of shows coming from the craft store, by the way. Next at 3 o'clock, Kellyanne Jordan at Crafty as a Fox is bringing her twist. She's designed everything on that other show, by the way. So loads of different elements for card making, journaling, mixed media. Dawn's back at 4 with Polka Doodles as well. I don't want you to miss out and forget to order exactly what you're after on all things Harry Potter, which is exactly what this is. And not forgetting at the back of the set too, you've then got your scrolls, you've got your canvases, all sorts, all that way. As I just stagger in front. All sorts of different elements, even from the very first movie. There's Expecto Patronum, so if you love your canvases, slightly, and that's the buddy style, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Exactly the way that they do it. And you can see by the detail, the colours, the tones and everything, it is magic.
It's like superfan sets.
Yes,
isn't it?
it is.
Superfan territory. We are in a very, very good place. Now, have we got time to open another pin badge, please?
OK. People letters, I'm sure.
So we had the genie.
Yes.
We had Olaf.
Yes.
These are Disney pin badges, $7.99.
Let's see what we've got.
Oh.
It's very exciting, isn't it?
Oh!
Goofy.
Is it Goofy?
No, it's not Goofy.
What's the other one?
This
Pluto.
is Pluto. Goofy.
Oh, it's Goofy. That's Pluto. Oh,
Yeah,
Pluto.
Pluto. Goofy.
But isn't Pluto Goofy's dog? No?
Mickey's
Oh,
dog.
Pluto's Mickey's dog.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Goofy
is Mickey's mate.
Yes.
It's weird because they're both dogs and they're both the same.
Yeah. That's what I got the dog thing.
How cute. Ear up, ready to rumble.
That's it. And like I say, you have got, this is all fastened to the pin badge at the back on the cardboard. All you have to do is just squeeze the pins here. You just squeeze those together and then it comes off. So if you want to release it, and then this bit, like I say, if you want to make it in a stand.
Pin badges with the stand, so
Have
they
you
are like
not?
no.
These are really, really make
That's
some
something
collector's
extra. That is
items.
proper extra, isn't it?
Yeah. So you've got those. As we said to you before, yes, you leave it on the cardboard. It will stop it rocking a little bit, but it will rock. Please get yourself. This is not mine. Get yourself a clean.
Why do you insist on saying that's not yours?
Because I don't want people thinking I've got grotty, horrible tea towels. This is not mine. Our tea towels and everything here get thrown in with any colour. They just throw it in, don't they?
That hasn't been washed in years, Dawn. Are you kidding?
It has. It's been thrown in with the...
Smell it.
No, I'm not.
Why not if it's been cleaned? Don't smell it, Dawn. I know where that's been.
OK, so, honestly, if not, just get yourself a little flannel or a little tea towel, especially if you're going away on holiday. Just get a little one you can fold up and put it in. Or even if you've got a T-shirt, fold your T-shirt up. You can lay that down on a table. You could easily do that.
Naomi, Craft Buddy do special storage albums with the right size pockets for you to add your collector's stickers in before adding them to the album.
Yes.
So you could do all the stickers, then have a session.
Yep.
That's interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be able to not.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying. You could have the full ceremony where you just do them and the pockets are deep enough and wide enough and you just pop them all in, a little bit like the Disney one that we've brought to you. So obviously you can put them all in, but then you can just transfer them over.
Hey, Alison, Sheila, Brenda, Zoe, Karen, Heidia, hope I'm saying that correctly, all just tuned in the last 10 seconds.
Oh, bless you.
Thanks so much.
Should we start this one?
Should we do this one? Yeah.
Or shall I go back to the other one?
We've got 8 minutes.
Should I start this one or do... Right,
7
we'll do
minutes.
it. Let's
Go
do
on.
it.
Go on, go on.
I'll take full responsibility.
With you.
They can shout at me if I keep opening stuff. So again, you will have your tool packet. Everything is in there. So you get your tray, you'll have your tool, and you'll have your adhesive and your spare bags. Everything is in it, so do not worry. Then again, you will just look at your little character and then find the ones that you need. So on there, we've got C. So I've got A, B, C, D, E and F. So again, you've got all your gems, all the perfect colours. And with these as well, remember, you always get 10% more. Always use scissors, never rip them, otherwise they go everywhere.
Trouble.
There is storage available for the spare ones on the website as well, but just go direct to Craft Buddy, and everything on their website and more is on there.
I love that you go on craftbuddyshop.com and the first thing that pops up is magic, and that is symbolising Harry Potter. But whilst you're there, you might just see some other crystal art stamps.
Yes.
You might see some crystal art dies, many of which designed by Naomi, actually.
Yeah,
Just chatting along, talking about what she does with her sticker albums, etc. You'll see some Forever Flowers, and you think, I didn't realise that was Craft Buddy. It's a Forever Flowers show. Haven't seen that in a while, I know. This is the sort of thing that you could be getting hold of. And then the sealers and the glitters and the spare crystals and the storage for the crystals or storage for your stickers, etc., etc. All from Craft Buddy. You shop direct. craftbuddyshop.com. Next hour with Kellyanne, you're shopping direct there, Crafty Kelly as well. So she sees every single penny of your purchase. Pokedoodles at 4. Different show to before, isn't it, Dawn?
It is totally different with some even more amazing prices and
New discount code.
New discount code.
Hey, you know what?
What?
For those of you that are going to shop all at the same time, have a look at the 10 a.m. show.
Oh,
those
yeah.
products
throw them in
have
and
a
then use
discount.
the discount code. But you won't get the discount code till...
Yeah, till 10 o'clock. Oh, no, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock?
4.
4.
Tuning at
10
4.
o'clock? I was like, oh,
Yeah, so you're
I
not
don't know much
hanging on
about
for this?
that.
What's going on?
I don't know about that one, Dano.
Yeah, you can then open those gins you've got in your bag. Yeah.
Don't.
But Dawn did say those pre-mixed gins are really handy because they just fit in the cup holder in your car, you said. So just
No, not when you're driving.
I didn't say anything
Please
about
be
driving.
responsibly.
just said when you're a passenger, if anything.
It's fine. Honestly, no.
Never spilt a drop, have you?
No. Please drink responsibly. Sit low level, use a straw or plastic cups. They're top tips over the years. So you get that.
Ooh.
Do what?
Jake's saying drinking a hot tub does the trick.
Does it?
How the other half live, huh?
Oh, I know. But
You know what? There's a certain glamour to drinking in a hot tub. There's a certain non-glamour drinking in your bath. And they are the same thing. One's even worse because one's generally outside.
yeah. Wow.
If you were like, oh, I'm going to move my bath outside. Also, if anybody, please, is going to get a hot tub anytime soon,
Yeah.
because a lot of people do,
Yeah.
you know, can you please put it in the front garden? Because everyone puts it in the back garden. And I just think it'd be fun having it in the front garden.
No, because
Pull up
honestly,
your car next to it.
believe you me, if you've seen me on holiday when they've got these tubs and stuff and I've got to try and get in, and sometimes you don't realise there's a step, but you don't realise then it goes down again.
Oh, okay.
And I am up to my neck.
Having a lovely time. Drink up like that.
Yeah.
I'm having a time of my life.
Because I'm not that tall, so you can imagine sometimes I get in and then
Just gone.
all you see, it's like,
Just see
where's
a
she
wig
gone?
floating about.
Oh, I've done that a few times, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not the best at it. But look at that. We've done his little black ears. We've done his little white on his face. So we've got all that little bit of detail on there. But these are so easy to do. I don't want any of you to overthink it. Don't get me wrong. With the actual pin badges, the stones are slightly smaller because obviously if they were too big, it could you know, counteract the design. But with these, you've still got your application tool. They're so easy to pick up. You've still got your dish, but then you've got some smaller ones and then the bigger size ones. So you can see there is, let me show you. Can you see there's a difference in size ratio there? So, but, you know, that's what gives it a better effect each and every time.
Love it, Dawn. There you go for your Disney pin badge. We've got 2 minutes left. We've got to get back to sticker album, I know. $7.99 each for the pin badge. And I love the random selection of it. Much like the stickers you're getting in there. There's a real excitement and surprise over that. And if you want to swap them, you can swap them. There are Facebook groups to do so. Right, we are going to finish where we started on this, the brand new Harry Potter sticker album. And it's not just collecting stickers.
No.
Each one is a crystal art project. So if you do double up, Dawn, I think you hit the nail on the head there. That then goes on the front of a card or goes on something else or a front of a book. But let's treat ourselves. Let's indulge ourselves into the only finished album in existence.
If you've got, you know, like the little notebooks, you could stick one of these on a notebook.
You could.
Give it as a gift.
You could put it on your hit list.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Slytherin sticker on
I'd need a big book.
Big book.
Big book. But you can see with these, obviously, you know, you're not going to be touching and handling them all the time. But if you were then sticking them onto a book, a notebook, something like, or even on the back of your phone.
Ah, that'd be cool.
On your phone case.
So everyone knows.
Yeah, I would use a sealer.
Ravenclaw.
Yeah, use a sealer, and then you know everything will make sure that it doesn't move. But look at this. This was the character, John? Ron?
Oh,
I can't remember my own name some days.
Oh, I never miss a Harry Potter, honestly.
Yeah, but it's what, like I said earlier, if they... Not,
what?
Not idolised, supervised.
Supervised,
yeah.
authorised.
Authorised. See, I've got the word.
You
I just gave
we
the wrong.
know
Yeah,
you. We know you.
Yeah, they know me. But you can see, look how fabulous this is. And then, we've not seen this page, so just a bit of a sneaky peek before we go.
Right, we have got 10 seconds. Dawn, loads of fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for investing. Go visit craftbuddyshop.com, and that's where you can get hold of everything on this show. You're back in an hour.
I am.
Kelly and Jordan after the break. We'll see you live at 3.